Hello everybody, this is Jan Monahan for Wrapping with Jan. I was cruising the internet or YouTube the other day and I saw Christina Werner do the coolest card with Yupo paper and gold foil. And I started looking around my stash and everything I had, and I didn't have any Yupo paper and I didn't have any gold foil, but I think I've come up with the next best thing. So Christina, thank you for the inspiration, and this is a different way to do what she did. It's not better, it's not, I don't think it's any cheaper, but it's just a different way. And so what I have here, I have Canson watercolor paper. I also have my Karatake Ganzi Tambi watercolors. And you can use any watercolors. I just happen to like, these are my go-to watercolors. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to saturate this watercolor paper. And I am going to be having my first grandchild in August, and they found out it was a boy. So I thought, well, I'll make my daughter-in-law a very pretty little boy card. So, here we go. Since I have saturated this, the watercolor will move around. And if it doesn't move around, then I'll spray it some more. And that was kind of a, I'd say a cobalt blue. And I'm going to go to a robin's egg blue here. And I'm just letting this, the color, I'm letting the water do the work. You know what? Let's put on a little bit more light. I had to put the shade down because it was causing shadows. Now, let's hope that's not too much light. There we go. All right. Now, my next color is, I'm not quite sure what this is. They have numbers and not names for these watercolors. And I am not a watercolorist, as you can tell. This is just I'm just kind of a dab and doodle. And the last color, I guess, is kind of a, oh, I guess it'd be a navy. Well, it's almost a dark teal. But I'm going to put this on a card, and as soon as this dries, I'm going to use some gold leafing and some adhesive to get the same effect as the Yupo paper and the foil. And the nice thing about watercolor is, woo! I'm sure you can hear my computer in the background. Sorry about that. I'm going to dab this up. And we're going to let this dry. And I'll be back as soon as it does. Okay, our watercolor picture, if you will, is dry, and we'd like to add a little bit of gold to it for added interest. And I had this left over from, I made a frame and did a lot of gold leafing on it. Gave it to my mother, and I have some left, and if you are a real, truly a gold leaf artist, they would say, oh, you have to use this special adhesive, but this is just for a card, and all I'm going to use is a plain old glue stick out of my kids' play box. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just at random, I'm just going to run this over, and if we need more, we'll take more. Now, you don't need much of this, so go sparing. And this comes in sheets, it comes in, you can even get gold leaf liquid. These just happen to be in flakes, and what this is it's real gold. It's pounded so thin that it's literally leafing. And what you do, you rub this into the glue parts, and if there's still a part that you want glued, we can do that. And save your scraps. This stuff is expensive. And you rub this in, you burnish it in, and your finger is probably the best tool to use. And then, when you're done, you take an old sock and you buff it. And this gold leafing, I think you can probably get, last time I saw it, I did see it at Michael's. I don't know about Hobby Lobby or Joann's, but I did see it at Michael's, and if you can't find it at your hobby store, then I'm sure you can find it online. Like I said, save your crumbs. This stuff is expensive. And I'm still nursing a piece of gold mirror paper. And out of, oh, where is it? Yes, here it is. Simon Says stamp has this Oh Baby. It's the words Oh Baby and its shadow. And on top of that, it's an Oh Baby stamp. And I will link to it as soon as I find it. Anyhow, okay, I'm going to glue this on. And since I used a glue stick, there's a little bit more adhesive on there than I'd like, but I can get that off. Then I just use some score tape on the back of this. And we'll take all this off. And I've cut this down to a 5x7 sheet of watercolor to go on a 5x7 card. And press that down firmly. And there is a matching stamp set from Simon Says. And for those of you who've watched any of my videos, I always make a matching envelope. But here it is. Once again, I want to thank Christina Werner for giving me the inspiration to do this. and I will list all the products that I used. And if you have any questions, please leave them below. But this is Jan Monahan for Wrapping with Jan, and I'll be doing another video soon. Thank you for watching.